First thing, I ask you, last night you talked about trying to stay out of the penalty box. Tonight was probably a little worse in that department, but your penalty kill ended up being pretty good, and it seemed like that was probably a big key for you guys and special teams in general.
Yeah, I think our third period wasn't exactly scripted. I know we didn't, but I thought the first 40 minutes we had done a really good job at one. I thought our start was really good, which is important. And again, I can't say enough about Yaremko, Coda, and Lutz. And not just the 2 goals, the apple or the assist, from Yaremko to Lutz on the second one. We're drawing a lot of positivity from them, a lot of energy, because they played the game the right way the entire weekend. And to see Reggie, Reggie went through he's had a little bit of a tough sophomore year, struggled a little bit in that lineup, and hasn't powdered, gone to work, is okay being held accountable, and I'm really happy for him, and I thought our start was good.
It seems with Reggie, I was going to ask you about him too, just besides the goals, but I thought especially the first period, it just seemed like he just made a difference anytime he was on the ice. It seemed to me like he was playing physical and fast. And what do you think when he's playing at his best, what he brings? Because we've talked previously about how well he shoots the puck, but what else does he do well?
Well, you said it. He was playing physical and he was playing fast. When you play honest and you make guys go through you when you don't have a puck, it makes it hard on the opponent. They have to come through you, and then if you finish them and you start coming back up the rink, they get it again and you finish them. That gets old in a hurry. And his whole line, Max and Jake. But I just thought Reggie was the epitome of what we need to do throughout our lineup. And we had more guys with that in the first 40 minutes. I just thought we got a little loose in the third, and took some penalties that we'll deal with on Monday. And what I mean by that is not punishment or anything like that. We just need to address them and make sure that we're doing things that are going to put us in good spots at that time of the game down the road.
You were able to do some things without French in the lineup tonight. One, how's he doing? And two, just, who kind of picked up the slack for him, especially on the PK?
Oh, you know what? First, the slack piece, as far as the ice time and responsibility, I thought, Shane McMahon did a good job of killing penalties. I thought Jared Spooner over the back half of the game and really throughout the game, but the back half especially, did a really good job on face-offs. Those are 2 guys that I thought really stepped up on the penalty kill for us. And then our defensive core. They did a really good job at they didn't have a lot of sustained pressure. And when they did, I thought, McKay was there. So with that, I liked the way we had some guys step up, which I told you we're going to need him to. And then with French, he'll be day to day. I just got done talking to him. And we just with Josh, he lives his life right, so now it's just trying to keep the weight on that he has, and we'll just kind of go day by day. The other positive thing is a guy like Dallas Gerads, who's a real energy guy for us, a guy that brings a lot of positivity, some physicality, is in real good shape right now. So he'll get a skate in tomorrow on his own, and hopefully he'll be ready to go on Monday.
It's a different level, of course, but I was thinking about Brett Hull and Ovechkin and Steven Stamkos with the one-timer. And as Mark Michaelis sort of added another element to his game here recently with the one-timer, he's been scoring fairly consistently, Mike, from the top of. In fact, that's one of the things that's unusual because he's doing it from both sides of the rink on the one-timer from the top of the circle. It's
a good point by you. I think his last 4 have been that way, and he's been working on it. He really has. And Shane brought it up, I think, with him yesterday, and they talked about it a little bit after the game, and he'd been working on it. When you see a player spend the time trying to hone his skills and then it relate to some success on the ice, I hope he continues to work on it because I think he's getting more and more comfortable with it, and it's become another piece of his game that makes him a pretty elite player.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
You bet.